All right, guys. Today, we're having another comparison between two Yaesu ham radios, the Yaesu FTM-200DR and the Yaesu FTM-300DR. Both are fantastic radios, but which one is right for you? Well, let's break it down, starting with the receiver capabilities. First up, the Yaesu FTM-200DR. Great radio, but one key limitation. It only has a single receiver. So if you're the kind of operator who loves multitasking, like using APRS while scanning other frequencies, the FTM-200DR might disappoint you. That APRS feature, it shuts down when you're using memory scan. Bummer, right? But let's talk about the FTM-300DR. This bad boy, dual receivers. You can monitor two bands at the same time. So you could have APRS running on one side and still be tuned into your local repeater or a simplex frequency on the other. That's a huge win for those who like to stay connected to multiple places at once. Now let's get into audio, because after all, if you can't hear your contacts clearly, what's the point? The FTM-200DR comes with a solid 3-watt speaker, and honestly, the audio is crisp and clear. Most users report top-tier audio quality, both in analog and digital modes, and that's crucial for long QSOs. But I gotta mention this, some users have reported a strange buzzing sound when scanning. Not a deal breaker, but definitely a quirk to keep in mind. On the other hand, the FTM-300DR also has a 3-watt speaker, but there's more to love here. It has 2 external speaker jacks, so you can split the audio between 2 speakers, one for each receiver. Pretty cool, right? But there's a catch. Some users say the audio can be a little tinny, especially on longer sessions. Not as comfortable on the ears over time. Let's talk displays, because Yaesu has really stepped it up in this department with both radios. The FTM-200DR gives you a 2-inch full-color display that you can customize. You've got 3 options for color: white, blue, and red. And it's super easy to read. It's basic but functional, perfect for the minimalist operator who doesn't need all the bells and whistles. But if you're into a little more flash, the FTM-300DR is where it's at. This radio gives you a high-resolution QVGA display, and the color clarity, next level. Not only that, but you've got a band scope that can monitor up to 63 channels in real time. That's serious power for keeping an eye on what's happening across the band. One downside, though, you might find navigating through the menus a bit clunky. It's not always intuitive, and you may find yourself scrolling through layers of menus for basic functions. Still, once you get used to it, it's a beast. Now for all you APRS and GPS enthusiasts, both radios bring something to the table, but with a key difference. The FTM-200DR has APRS built in with 1200/9600 BPS capability and a 66-channel GPS receiver. So if APRS tracking is your thing, this radio won't disappoint you, unless you're scanning on another band, in which case, as we mentioned earlier, the APRS function takes a nap. But with the FTM-300DR, you get dual APRS monitoring. Plus, that GPS tracking is even more detailed with its real-time navigation and backtrack feature. If you're into positional awareness during your QSOs, the 300DR is a clear winner. Both radios are built like tanks, but the FTM-300DR steps it up with its funnel air convection conductor, FACC cooling system. That's a fancy way of saying it runs cooler for longer. It pulls air from below and blows it out the back, which keeps the radio from overheating, even in those long digital mode sessions. The FTM-200DR does have a heavy-duty heatsink, but without the advanced cooling design of the 300DR. It might get a bit warmer over extended use. All right, let's talk dollars and cents, because let's face it, the price matters, and Yaesu FTM-200DR comes in around $300, which, for what you're getting, isn't too bad. If you don't need dual receivers, this radio packs a punch at a more affordable price point. But if you're ready to drop around $400, the FTM-300DR offers a lot more bang for your buck with its dual receivers, more advanced display, and better APRS functionality. So while the FTM-200DR is definitely cheaper and still performs well, you're getting more long-term value with the FTM-300DR if you're looking for features that go the extra mile. So there you have it, folks. If you're on a tighter budget and don't need the dual receivers, the FTM-200DR is a solid choice. Great audio, reliable APRS, and a sleek design. But if you're looking for more flexibility, more advanced features like real dual band operation and a bigger, better display, the FTM-300DR is the one you want. Now it's your turn. Drop a comment below and let me know which one you think fits your setup. And of course, if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.